Oh, Trent. I mean, I know I say it all the time, but that was one of the most son of a bitch goals I've seen in a long time. As you can probably tell, I'm not in my studio today because it's Easter Monday, but I want to talk all about Liverpool being just one win away. Now, cards on the table, I missed the majority of the match. I know. Do you know what? Because we went to visit my dad. He lives about an hour and a half away. All of us went, all four of us. Even the toddler who always gets car sick. This was a real test for her, and she passed with flying colours. So I didn't want to push it. I didn't want to wait till it's too late, until she had an absolute meltdown. And it was just, you know what? It just fell at the wrong time. And I spent a lot of the first half getting ready to leave, and then I spent the second half driving home. I wanted to be known by you guys, because no one in the house or my family appreciated the sacrifice that I was willing to make. I didn't even make a big deal of it. I wasn't like, oh, Liverpool are playing. No, I wonder what score the Liverpool match is. Can anyone check the score of the Liverpool match? I was just like, no, didn't even bring it up. Even though it was obvious we were leaving when the match was on, but I didn't even make a thing. I was like, yep, you ready? Let's go. The sacrifices we make.
Wow, what a martyr. He really is a true family man.
Come on.
What a cat. Is there a future,
Stop.
Mrs. Cantwell?
Okay, come on. So I got home, and it was one of those, it's been a long time since I just haven't known a score, and I've just been opening up live score on my phone to see what is it. And so I'm like, checked it, 1-0. I was like, fucking get in. Someone definitely saw me do that. And then when I opened it up and saw who the goal scorer was, I just burst out laughing. Fucking brilliant. So look, I'd be a fraud if I talked about the match in whole, and I'm sorry, but it was just one of those things. Life, she is a motherfucker, huh? But I really want to talk about the goal. I want to talk about the celebration. I want to talk about Trent. I want to talk about it all. So let's just go straight into it and break this goal down on the patented fucking yes scale. The fact that it hits the woodwork twice, and it's just one of those scrambles in the box. It falls to Trent, who's only been on the pitch 5 minutes. And it's just, you know what, that's what you get with him. It's just that body shape, the way he just opens up his body, fires it across with his left foot. I was actually very surprised to hear that he'd never scored a left-footed goal, because he's so omnidextrous. Is that the word? Either way, so goes in. Keeper, I mean, he mugs the keeper off, let's face it. The keeper should have done better. But, those celebrations. This is what I really want to talk about, right? So, the celebrations matter in terms of the fucking yes scale. Just Trent wheeling off, taking off his jersey and just screaming. You know, I would have ranked it a 9. But I'm going to rank it an 8 on pure aesthetics, because the keeper, if it just sailed through and went straight into the goal, that'd be a 9, possibly a 10. But the fact that the keeper, it hits him and kind of bounces in, and I'd be like, oh, is it? You know, it just kind of takes away from that. But take nothing away from the importance of the goal and the crispness of the strike. So, fucking yes scale, that's an 8. And if you missed it, of course, fear not, because I have it in crude drawing format. I think you'll find this is exactly how it happened. Trent, you son of a bitch. But let's talk about the celebration as well, because that's what I really want to talk about. Normally, I hate the discourse around dissecting. What does it mean, the celebration? You know, because I've seen a lot of varying things of like, that means he's staying, that means he's going. So I want, and normally I hate dissecting this like a tiny 5-second clip to the implications of it. But let's do that. But you know, I was thinking about it, and I was like, do you know what I'll actually miss most about Trent? Because first of all, I should say, I still think he's going. I don't think the celebrations will. But you know, I actually love the discourse online, because it's like, he took his shirt off and celebrate. You don't celebrate like that if you're leaving that club. That's all I'll say. And then other people would be like, he took his shirt off. That's him saying, I'm taking off my Liverpool shirt. I am leaving. It's like anything could be anything. It's like, oh, he spat on the jersey. He's saying the club is part of his DNA. He's staying. It's like, he scored in the 76th minute and his number is 66. 7 is one more than 6. He's staying one more year to get the feed. That son of a bitch, I knew it. I mean, I have to say, hanging the the jersey on the corner flag. I don't know if it was him or if it was someone else, but that will make a phenomenal photo to accompany the thanks for everything Liverpool fans post. And for me, the biggest confirmation that he's off to Real Madrid is the fact that he looks fucking jacked. But even in the post-match interview, like, his face looks bigger or something. I was like, he's Madrid bound, isn't he? But one thing I did think of, I was like, do you know what I'll miss most about him? Apart from, like, the fact that he's so good and he can pass the ball like literally no one else. What I'll miss most, I think, is those kind of celebrations for important goals. You know what I mean? Because I was trying to think, I'm like, Trent, when he's like that, like those kind of celebrations, for me, hit like crack, you know, where it's just, yes, yes, yes. Because I was trying to think, does anyone else in the club, as much as I love all of them, like, no one gets to that level for me with a celebration that makes me go, yes, yes. Like, I'm trying to think, does anyone match that for me when it's a really important goal and just someone who matches the emotion that I'm feeling at the time? Like, Trent is probably top in that because he's so unanimated all the time. So when he gets animated, I'm like, yes, yes. You know, like Trent, like, I've just won a game of table tennis in training animated. Because I'm trying to think, does anyone else give me that? Salah kind of does with that face, like, yes, when usually accompanied by a last minute equalizer or something. You know, Verge maybe, you know, someone like that. But when Trent scores and it's not that kind of celebration where it's like, did he ever do that? But when he's full on fucking, yes. So, like, I don't think he can question what the club means to him. And, well, I mean, you can. People very much have questioned what the club means to him. But, so to me, he's still playing for Liverpool. He's still showing that desire. He's coming on. He's winning games. You know what? Hell yeah. So, to me, it was a far more fitting way to see out his Liverpool career. It's worth a lot more than a thanks for everything message. It's a goal that got us 3 points in a title race. So, you know what I mean? And I still see people online and been like, I'd rather take the loss or the draw, you rat. Or, you know, it's just so toxic, like, you know. Just calm down. I don't want him near the team ever again. And, like, some of you watching may be feeling that right now, but I just can't. I only just want to judge them on their on-field performance. What they do off the field, unless they've hurt someone or, you know, something like that. But for their off-field decisions, I'm like, okay. But it's like there's some artists, some music that you listen to where I don't particularly like the person, but that song is just too banging. I can't not listen to it. The only negative thing about the season was the contract thing. 2 of them were tied up. Trent, it was a big toxic thing. He scored a goal now, added a little bit of positivity to that side. So it's tying up all the loose ends in a way before we march on to win the title. Also, I have to say it was a fucking delight to get another clean sheet. I tell you, I've never appreciated clean sheets as much as I do this season. I don't know why. It's like all my life watching football, I was like, oh, we won 1-0, 2-0. I'm like, oh, great. And you might say, oh, good, and we got the clean sheet as well. For whatever reason this year, I'm like, another fucking slot special. God, I'm raging I missed this now. Lousy family. But to be honest, I'm sorry. I can't. I'd be a fraud if I was talking about other aspects of the match. But it didn't seem like we played great. Bit mad to see no Chiesa in the squad. I mean, what's happening there? What is happening? And you know what? I'm raging I missed Alexis MacAllister because I seen he got man of the match. And I love seeing Alexis MacAllister do brilliant. And I fucking missed it.
But Marge, that little guy hasn't done anything yet. Look at him. He's going to do something, and you know it's going to be good.
And that just leaves us with 1 win to go. And Arteta, if you have one shred of decency behind those soulless eyes of yours, you will win your match against Crystal Palace midweek. So we can have the satisfaction of winning it at Anfield as I watch from my TV. Because it just hits so much different. It's great to get the cameras on the players watching the match. They'll have to do that now. They'll have to get cameras on the squad watching the Arsenal match. because just in case if Arsenal lose, the title is ours. But would much rather see it at Anfield with the crowd there, because it's all about the crowd. Like, the whole thing that's special about this title is the fact that we actually have the crowd. We have the players in front of the fans saying, we've won the fucking Premier League. And the fans going, you've won the fucking Premier League. I am just being picky now, but that would be ideal if you don't mind, Mikel. The next time you see me, we could be Premier League champions. Fucking get in. So that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you, by the way, for people who are continuing to buy merch. Slight update on the merch, by the way. My plan was to do a book of all the crude drawings, but if I'm being honest, I just don't have the time to do it. I need to draw about another 50 drawings. The book thing is proving a bit complicated to get it looking good because I did so many on just raw paper rather than digitally. So I don't know if I can do that, but I do have a big bit of merch dropping in the next couple of weeks involving crude drawings that I think you'll appreciate. But in the meantime, thank you very much for everyone who has bought merch. I will see you in a few days where Liverpool may even be Premier League champions. The next time you see me, Liverpool could be Premier League champions, and I will have the biggest shit-eating grin on my face. So until then, have a great week. Thank you so much for the support, and up the fucking Reds.